Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas, which is the last of Royal Caribbean Voyage-class ships. It started cruising in 2003. The ship is composed of 15 decks and holds nearly 4,000 passengers at full capacity. It was refurbished in 2018 and added such items as the Perfect Storm, the Flow Rider, and the Sky Pad. With this also came the addition of specialty restaurants and different dining options available on the cruise. Starting from the top of the ship. This is where you find the Peloton. On other ships, it is the same as the Disney Collective. This is where you find the bars, and in the evening, the 18 and up crowd is where they come have the party. Also in this area, you will find the Crown Lounge, which used to be called the Diamond Lounge. You have a great panoramic view of the outside while you're up here. The bar area is pretty nice, and it is a good place to come and enjoy and relax and to see some activities while you are on the cruise. Next up is the sports court. On deck 13, you come up to the sports court. On the sports court, you will have the sky pad and areas where you can play basketball, pickleball, and other games. As you go around the sports court, you will have a little seating area. On the side so you can relax and enjoy some sun. Also, this leads you back towards the water slides. The water slides consist of the Perfect Storm, the Typhoon, and the Cyclone. As you walk around and see the three different water slides in the area which they come out at. On the other side of that, you will run into the Flow Rider. The Flow Rider is an area in which you can practice your boogie board or surfing. On the other side of the Flow Rider, you run into the Hammock, in which you can relax in the sun and then enjoy it. On the other side of the hamlet is a little area called the Sky Climber, in which your kids can go up and enjoy themselves on this activity. Going on around from the Sky Climber, it'll put you on the other side of the deck, and it takes you back around to the court, and you can get a good view of the rock climbing wall that is located on deck 14. Also on the other side of the little climbing apparatus, you will find these little swings. Up on deck 14, you will run into the Suite Lounge. The Suite Lounge is available for guests in a grand suite or above. Inside the Windjammer, you will find Chop Grill and Jamie's Italian. The Windjammer is the buffet on Royal Caribbean, and this is the Mariner of the Seas. As you walk in, you see the wash station. One of the quieter areas on the ship is the solarium. The solarium is the adult area, and it comprises of plenty of lounges, a pool, and a couple of whirlpools, which is available for 18 and up. This is a nice area to just come and to relax and get away from the crowds. On deck 12, this is where they do the sail-away party, and on embarking day, it is probably the best time to actually come and enjoy the pool with your kids before the ship starts sailing. It is a nice area to relax and wait for your rooms to become available, and it's right down and across from the Windjammer. The Mariner, you have the Royal Caribbean Adventures Ocean, which starts with their kids club. This is the arcade room right outside of Adventure Ocean, where you could walk through and see the games that are available to be played. This is a pretty nice size arcade, and one of the advantages of this is that you can preload a card for your kids, so that will only give them a certain amount of activities to play with. And it is a very nice area for your kids. Then you have the Explorer through the arcade, which is for your 6 to 8 years old. And past that, on the other side of the arcade, you have the Voyager, which is for your 9 to 11 years old. And on the other side of that, you have the Flu, which is the spot for your teenagers. So going back out, this is a nice spot and area in which your family can enjoy themselves and have fun. And midway through there, you will find the living room. The living room is another spot that is available. And right across from the living room is Johnny Rockets. So go on back through, and you see lots of areas and things to do for your kids. This is on deck 12. The Ship-Shaped Spa or Vitality Center is another area in which you can go and relax and get some rejuvenation while you're on the cruise. One of the best times to go is actually when the ship is in port and it is given excursions. At this time, they run specials and you can get service at a reduced price. On day 5, you will find the main dining room, in which you could come in and have your dining if you have reservations. This is the view from deck 5, and you can see deck 4 there. Then in the bottom you will see deck 3, which is your my time dining. So leaving on deck 5, out of the my dining area, we run into the Promenade. In the Promenade, you will see on the right hand side, you see your guest services, and on the left hand side, you see another area for shore excursions and the next cruise area. When you get to the Central Promenade, you will see your different shops in which you can use everything. And then on deck 6 and 7 and 8, you will see your promenade interior rooms, or should I say exterior rooms. You will find a lot of shops here, and one of the premium areas is the bamboo room. This is a different area that you see on the other ship. This is a new addition. Inside the dining room, you will find the bar that is decorated in a pretty style. This is to give you a taste of Aloha. Deck 5. Once you pass further down there, you run to the ice cream spot, the Grand Glacier. You got espresso. This is all part of your cafe promenade. The promenade is also where you could come get a bite to eat, and it's open 24 hours in which you could get your pizza, your specialty coffees, your ice cream, and some normal stuff. Traveling further down the promenade, you will see different places in which you can buy stuff. The next one you will run into is the Barnacle and Barrel. This is another bar that is located within the promenade. Across from the cafe promenade, you have your Playmaker, which is an a la carte venue. The Playmaker is the sports bar and arcade, so you could come and watch your games while you're on the cruise. Going on through the promenade, and we go around and run into one of the other activity spots that are on the ship. This is your Star Lounge. Star Lounge is where they have a lot of activities, and they do a lot of things that is available. Also, you have your library on deck 5. The library is also an area they use for a conference, and you have your internet station if you want to conduct some business while you're on board. In the library, they have board games, free books, and additional computers in which you can use while you're on the ship.
This is also where you'll find some daily shows later in the night as well, right? Karaoke here. This is a great cocktail party venue. It's a great family reunion. You can do your own karaoke. You can rent out all of this.
This is the Star Lounge on deck 5.
Bartender there. Of course, that comes with the for their time, right? But you do have the option for cocktail parties.
Deck 5, you can take the stairs down, and on the way down you can see the upper and lower level of the Royal Theater. This is the Royal Theater, where you will find some shows that are done and the activities on board. As you get down to deck 4, you will run into Azumi's. Azumi is the
Zumi's restaurant. That's mine.
This is the setup for the Hibachi Azumi's restaurant. As you see, they have numerous tables, and it is one of the specialty restaurants in which you can come and enjoy a specialty meal while you are here on the Mariner of the Seas. The Hibachi and Sushi restaurant, and right across Azumi's, you will run into the Schooner Bar. The Schooner Bar is another activity place.
Well, once again, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your attention, please.
The Schooner Bar is on deck 4. It is another activity where they have piano player and live entertainment during the cruise. From the Schooner Bar, you can see the entrance of the Casino Royale. Casino Royale is the name of the casino on all the Royal Caribbean ships. As you walk into this one, you will see a number of slot machines. You see the entrance where you could come and take your points. And as you can see, it is nicely laid out. You have your table games area in which you can play different games like poker, roulette, blackjack, and others. In the center of it, you have your bar. And going on around through the casino, you will see it has numerous slot machines in which you can use and play while you're on the ship. The casino is not open while the ship is in port, but once the ship leaves away from port and get further out, you will be able to come into the casino and enjoy its activities. Going out of the casino, you run into Starbucks on your left and Bolero's on your right. Bolero's is another bar and activity, and it has a little area in which you can enjoy and see some dancing and salsa music and other things. And going further down from Bolero's, you will run into the main dining on deck 4. Again, this is the entrance to the Royal Theater. This is deck 4 from the Royal Theater, and as you can see, it looks very nice when you come in. This is the lower entrance to the Royal Theater, in which you can come and see some of the major shows that are available while you're on this cruise on the Mariner of the Seas. The area is very nice, and as you see, it has a numerous amount of available seating on the 3rd floor, and you have balcony seating up on the 4th floor. This is the main dining, deck 3, your My Time reservations. As you walk through into My Time reservations, this is where you come with your family if you don't want to set a reservation during the cruise and you want to dine at the time you want to dine. As you get down out of 4th deck down to the 3rd deck, you can come down to the photo gallery. You see the artwork in the middle of it, and then you go around to Studio B. Studio B is the ice center on Royal Caribbean, and they do have ice skating shows. Inside of Studio B, you see the ice skating ring, but also during the cruise when they're not having shows, it is opening up at certain times for you to come in and try ice skating. Again, there's plenty of room here. They do multiple shows, and all you have to do is put it on your activity and make sure you show up in time to see the show. Then there's also a bar area, and you have little places in which you can sit and enjoy if you just want to hang out while you or others in your party are ice skating during the cruise. You will see the conference center on deck 2, looking down from deck 3. Thank you for watching this video of activities available on the Mariner of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. We will be doing a future video on this ship that involves the rooms, so you will see how they are and which rooms are available to you on this ship. We will be also doing other videos about cruising and traveling in general to answer questions about what you need to do and how to plan for your travel events. If you like this video, please subscribe and let others know, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. To stay updated,